Hey, what's happening out there, YouTube? This is Carlos CNL Small Engine Repair and Lawn Care. How is everybody today? Oh, excuse me, just ate dinner. It was good too. Yep, mashed potatoes, meatloaf, some beans. Shoot, yeah, boy. That's in there chowing. Anyway, as you've probably seen on the description, $500 mistake. Well, it's probably not what you think it is. I didn't tear anybody's lawnmower up. I didn't blow one up. I didn't do something, anything like that. But I did make a mistake that cost me $500. This is what happened. I took, and this was last year, I was setting up my website. Many of you have watched my videos. You know, I talk about having a website. And for business purposes, of course, it does draw a lot of business in. I've got a lot of business off my website. On both sides of the lawn care and the small engine repair. So, I mean, everybody uses Google anymore, right? Everybody goes in there and Googles where you're at. So, everybody, get listed on Google, get your website. Okay. Well, I did that, and I'm tweaking the website. I'm putting some pictures and stuff on there because I created it myself, and done all the pictures and wrote everything out and all that for the website. Well, I come across a cartoon picture, and I screenshot it and used it on my website. Just a joke, man. Just a funny little cartoon. That's all it was. I can't say any of the names, or I can't say what picture it was, or anything like that. So about last week sometime, early last week, I get an email. I'm thinking, who sends an email over something, that's, from an attorney's office? Who does that? So I'm like, that's a hoax. Blink. Delete. A couple days later, I got another one. Delete. Almost run back in the Instagram, leave me alone, whatever. Then, when the third one came, I was like, maybe I'll open this. So I went ahead and opened it and was reading it, and I was like, darn, it sounds real, but it could still be a scam. So I looked the company up. They're in California, the lawyer's office. Sure enough, man, they are legitimate. I mean, they're serious, okay? So the next day, a lady calls me from that office. When I seen it on my caller ID as California, I knew who it was, or I figured anyway. So I answered the phone. Yes, Mr. Hodge, we just wanted to, see how you wanted to take care of this. And I was like, well, what is this? I mean, how do I even know that you're for real? Oh, trust me, folks, they're for real, okay? What they got me for was copyright infringement. It's just a warning to you guys. Just because it's on the internet out there, and just because you might have typed in free lawn care meme or pics or cartoons or jokes, that does not mean that it's free. I pulled this picture. It was either off Pinterest or Facebook, something like that. I didn't even go to their site. Now, I could have purchased this because later I found out, because I started researching the picture and everything, right? There's a lot of things out there that'll tell you what to do on the internet if you get one of these letters. Well, I went on, was looking at it. Is the picture registered? Is it copyrighted? How much can they actually get out of it and all this? Well, it's like this, guys. At first, they wanted $1,300 from me, and when I contacted an attorney was going to cost me at least $2,000. And I was just like, well, it don't make no sense for me to pay $2,000 to fight something and tie it up in court and tie up my time. But see, that attorney also knows this. They know that when they send you this, if you've done it and you're guilty of it, then yeah, you in trouble. So anyway, what they do is they do a reverse lookup. They put all these pictures in for these companies that they work for, and they troll the internet looking for this picture. Well, mine came up. I looked that picture up. I could have purchased that picture for $55 and posted it on my website, which I probably wouldn't have. I'll be honest with you. It wasn't that funny. It wasn't that big a deal, but it was kind of funny. I mean, it's good for a website. So I went ahead and put it on there. But I wouldn't have paid $55 for the license to put it on there. It wasn't that good. So, and I told the lady, I said, I can buy this thing for $55. Why are you wanting $1,300? Well, with this and that and this fee and that fee and blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying that she was mean or hateful or anything like that, because she wasn't. She was just, there to, kind of as a go-between, a litigator, and not, whatever they call it there. But anyway, so I was like, okay. So I just told her, I said, there's no way we're doing $1,300. No, I just ain't gonna do it. I mean, not for that little old picture. I thought, shoot, I'll fight that in court. That's when I called the attorney, and he told me $2,000. He said, hey, look, try to talk them down. Try to negotiate with them. See how much you can get it down to. So I did. We started off at $1,300. Went to $1,000. I said, I don't want to do that. I said, $1,000 to me, man, my business is seasonal. And, it's seasonal. Well, the season ain't here yet. And so I ended up, long story short, I ended up paying $500 today to get this straightened all up, make it go away, be done with it. Now, I know there's going to be some people out there saying, man, you should have fought it, man. You should have fought it. Well, there's a couple different ways of looking at that. If I would have fought it, then I could have lost. If I would have lost, I would have paid my lawyer, their lawyer, and court fees. Two, second part of that, I was guilty. I did it. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. I did it. So, I manned up. That's the way I look at it. I manned up. I said, okay. I messed up. I made a mistake, but boy, did I learn a lesson. A $500 lesson. Guys, don't be putting no pictures on your website, your company website, that you didn't draw or you didn't buy to have the license. It's just the way it is. Now, from what I understand through my research, and I could be wrong, maybe some of you guys know out there, and you can send me a thing back and let me know about this. Facebook has a blanket policy because it's personal stuff, but apparently Instagram does not. So if you use something like that as a backdrop or something like that, and you guys doing lawn care out there, I didn't know this either until I went to researching it. If you pull a logo, and I've seen them, there's a couple guys on YouTube that are big lawn care companies. They both have the same logo, just different names on them. Okay, and I ain't gonna say who, but if you watch lawn care videos, and you probably know these guys. They're very, very similar. Even a lot of the big guys have got these designs that if you go on to, you just type in free lawn care logo, they'll pop up. Make sure they're free, guys, because if you go out there running it up and down the road in your truck, and you go running up and down, and you start running here and there and putting it on letterhead and sending it out, you better make sure that there's no copyright on that picture. Now, I'm just telling you guys, I learned a lot in the last week. There'll be no more pictures unless they come off. I take them or I sit down and draw them. That's it. I will not, no way, not going to do it. Not going to do it no more. And like I said, I was wrong. I had to man up, pay $500. Lesson learned. You know what I mean? What else you going to do? You going to take it to court and let them turn it over on you and say, oh, well, you're guilty anyway. By the way, this $1,300, now you owe your lawyer about $2,000 or $3,000. You owe their lawyer, they're going to jack theirs up. So you're going to owe them $5,000. This is done turn from $500 maybe or $1,000 up to $10,000. Plus, it's also a federal offense. Guys, it's a federal offense. And I'm like, wow, man. I didn't know that. I would have never stole somebody else's picture or, man, anymore, guys, that's serious business, man. I didn't realize, it was that big a deal. Because really, and when they start talking to you, they're like, well, you stole this poor man's picture and he, no. When he sold that picture to that company, they bought all the rights to that company. I didn't cheat the artist out of anything. Even the picture that was on my website still had his name on it. You know what I mean? It was just scribbled at the top, but so I didn't cheat him out of anything. He done sold the picture. He done got paid. unless he's getting some kind of kickback every time somebody buys the picture. I mean, if you buy the picture for $55, what's he buying? You know, getting a couple bucks out of it, maybe $5, something like that. But that's not the point. How much? I'm just saying, I doubt very seriously that's the way it works. I wouldn't steal a penny off nobody. I don't need your money bad enough to steal it. Definitely don't need your cartoon bad enough to steal it. But anyway, guys, I know I done run my mouth for like 10 minutes here. Listen, man, you know, just do the right thing. If you've got any of those pictures on your website, take that stuff down, man. Get rid of that stuff. It's just too costly, man, to, you know, for a little hee hee ha ha. I run across one, I will leave you this. I run across one guy that had a lawn care page, and I know he didn't do that work. You can tell by the picture. We're in West Virginia, okay? There's certain vegetation, you may say, that don't grow here, okay? There ain't no palm trees in West Virginia. They might be one in somebody's yard somewhere that looks like a palm tree, but it ain't a palm tree. You know what I'm saying? They just don't do well here. I guess you could grow them here, but you're not going to have a bunch of them that's 100 foot high behind you. I can tell you that. I've never seen one. So anyway, be careful doing that kind of stuff, guys. Until next time, like I always close all my videos with, whatever you do it for the glory of God. Without Him, ain't none of this possible. Till next time, CNL is out.